Hostinger, one of my most favorite hosting provider, is also the fastest growing hosting provider in the world. It offers a modern tech stack, including light speed servers, NVMe storage, fast loading speed with the help of Lightspeed Cache, Object Cache, and CDN. It also provides a lot of security features, including free SSL, malware scanning, and a firewall. It has a good uptime, and it offers all this and much more at a very affordable price. And all of these features are offered to small and medium business owners through its unique dashboard called hPanel. The Hostinger hPanel is the most intuitive and easy to use dashboard for any hosting provider out there. In the previous video, I had shown you how to link a domain name from your domain registrar to your hosting provider like Hostinger. In this video, let's dig deeper into the Hostinger dashboard and understand what all it offers. So are you ready? Let's go. So why does a simple dashboard matter so much? Well, for a small business owner or a non-tech savvy business owner, a very complicated dashboard like cPanel is not easy to use. People used to get lost into the cPanel. Whereas with the Hostinger hPanel dashboard, everything is very neatly laid out and it's very easy to use. It's very intuitive. So when I take you through the dashboard, you will see that everything is laid out properly so that you don't have to get confused or click on multiple things or worry that something will break down. It's very easy. So that's why having a simple dashboard, especially for a small business owner who doesn't understand the technicalities, is so important. Hosting a dashboard, the hPanel, is the control center from where you will manage all your hosting and website related services. When you land on the dashboard, you will see that all the important services like the websites that you have, the domains that you own, the email services, the billing, the accounting, everything is on the left hand side of the dashboard. And you go down into each one of those sections to manage your services related to that particular thing. Now let's go to the Hostinger dashboard. If you have a Hostinger account, you can directly log into your dashboard. Otherwise, you can use the link that I am providing in the description and in this presentation. With that link, you will get 20% extra discount. So you can try that also. Let's go. So this is the Hostinger dashboard. This is where you will land when you use my link. As you can see, you will get extra 20% discount. So you click on my account on the top and you will land on the Hostinger dashboard. Now, like I explained to you earlier, on the left hand side, you have all the high level services organized. So all your websites are under this website tab. All your domains are under the domains tab. Hostinger Horizon is an easy AI based tool that they provide where you can write code apps using this tool. So you want to build some apps for yourself, for your business. You can do that using Hostinger Horizon and you can host them on Hostinger. So the email services, this is basically where you can get your own emails account for your business. So instead of using a normal Gmail account, you can actually have, say for example, your name is Akash. So you can have an account like akash@yourbusiness.com or akash@pragati.com or akash@mystore.com, like that. So those professional looking emails, you can get them from Hostinger under this section. Email marketing is a service where you basically reach out to the customers who have accessed your website and given your email there. So this is a good way of connecting with your website visitors and then nurturing them into becoming paid customers. So that is done by email marketing, and that service is also provided through Hostinger. VPS is a virtual private server. It's a high level server which is used by bigger companies who have big apps and products running. So we will not dig into this in this tutorial, but at a later stage I will show you when we build some apps together, we will try and host them on the VPS. Billing is where all your billing related information is present. So when is your renewal coming, which particular hosting you have purchased from Hostinger, how much is the duration left, how much you have paid, when is the next date of paying, what all cards you are using. So if you're using UPI, then the UPI account that you have linked. So all those details are under billing. All services basically contain the details of all the services that Hostinger offers to its customer, like business email, web hosting, cloud hosting, agency hosting, VPS hosting, NA10 also. So NA10 is a automation tool. So you can even host your NA10 on Hostinger. Horizon, like I told you earlier, it's an AI-based coding app developer. So you can use this tool. They even have a website builder. The Hostinger website builder is very good actually. I will take you through that in the future. It's an AI-based website builder, and you can just chat with it to build a simple website very quickly. So like this, they have registering a domain, transferring a domain, so domain related services, email related services, and a lot of other services. So these are all the services, they have listed them under this section. So now let's go back to the home. Here you can see that all the services that I have from Hostinger, at least the websites, are listed on the dashboard in this area. So I have all these websites that I have on Hostinger, so they are all listed here. Under it you have these widgets that show you an overall health of your server, the hosting server that I have purchased from Hostinger. So it can show you the resource usage, how much of the disk you are using, and all the other information. So you can just click on this plus button and you can add more widgets. So there are so many different widgets available. You can set up to 6 widgets in this area. So this is the home section. Now moving to the website section. So this is where all your websites are present. So this is where you can see the websites that you have set up on Hostinger hosting. They will all be visible under this website section, and when you click on this website list, you will see the list of all the websites. Now one important thing to notice here is that there are these buttons and options available here. These are mostly technical things. You can just avoid these here. Even the tools are mostly technical. You can avoid these here. These are the two important buttons, the WP admin and the dashboard. Now WP admin, when you click on this button in front of any of the website that you have, it will take you to the WordPress dashboard of that particular website. So when you want to go into the WordPress dashboard and create content, upload pictures, upload products into your e-commerce website, anything that you want to do on the website in terms of adding some content, that is done by clicking on this button. It will directly take you to the WordPress dashboard. So you don't have to log in into the dashboard every time. It is just one click and it will take you there. Now the dashboard takes you to the Hostinger dashboard of this website. This is where you will be able to manage all the various services provided by Hostinger for your website. So WP admin takes you to the WordPress admin dashboard, and the dashboard button takes you to the Hostinger dashboard for that website. Let me quickly show you the WP admin for startupswissKnife.co.in, the domain that we connected to Hostinger in the previous video. So if I click on WP admin, here you see it's loading. It's connecting me to the WordPress dashboard. Just give it a few minutes, it will load. It says here that I'm being redirected. So here we are on the WordPress dashboard. So it was so easy, right? I didn't have to enter the username, the password, nothing. It directly takes you there. So I can add anything, like I can create posts here, I can create pages here, I can change plugins, I can add a theme. All of that can be done from here. So let's close this for now and move forward to the WordPress dashboard. Now that is where all the magic happens from the hosting side. So let's go there next. So now let's understand the website dashboard which is provided by hosting. Now, like I had shown you earlier, when you click on this WP admin button, you would be taken to the WordPress dashboard for this website. But now we will click on this dashboard button, which will take us to the Hostinger dashboard for this website. So let's do that. So this is the Hostinger dashboard for this particular website. Now you can see here, right? All the high level services are again on the left side, We will go through these one by one, and I will explain to you what every section is for. Now, this is the overview, which is the dashboard for this website. From here also, I can click this button and go directly to the WordPress dashboard. Here you can see it is showing that my domain is active and connected, my hosting is active. I have a free email that Hostinger provides me, but I have not used it because I use another service. But you can use this because this is free with your hosting. So you can use this. Backup is set up for daily. Here you can see that the page speed is good. We can run page speed again here. The website is safe from malwares. There are no issues. Resources being used are only 17%, so I have enough resources on my hosting. Now, anything that needs improvement is also visible here. You can see that it's showing me that there is a better or a newer version of PHP available, and I can change that from here. If there is a new update from WordPress, I can actually update it from here. So these two things I can take action directly from my dashboard. So I don't have to keep looking for them anywhere deep inside. It's all visible on the dashboard. So anything that needs your urgent attention is here. So we will do this, but let me for now just take you through each section. Now let's click on the WordPress tab. Right here you will have an overview of your WordPress installation. So you can see here that force HTTPS is switched on. So I hope you already know what HTTPS is, but let me just give you an idea. A website that comes with an HTTP is not safe. Your data sent over HTTP, your customer's data sent over HTTP is not safe. So if your website is not HTTPS enabled, it will be flagged as unsafe, and people will get a notification saying that this is not a safe website. So please be careful while browsing it. So that is why HTTPS has become a standard everywhere, and Hostinger provides this for free. So it's already turned on for this website. Maintenance mode is something that we did in the previous video, where when you're building a website, you don't want your customers to see a broken down website being built one by one. You want to show it to them only once the website is ready. So for the temporary period, you switch on this maintenance mode, where your website visitors will just see one page. When they type your domain name, they'll see a page which says that this website is under construction. When you switch on this button, your website visitors will see a message. When they type your domain name, they land on a page which says that this website is under construction and it will be coming soon. So you can switch that on from here. Light speed cache is recommended and it can be switched on from here. We can do the settings from here. Object cache settings are also available here. We can flush cache. WordPress related updates are available here. All the small things that you need to do are already available on this dashboard. Again, here you can see it's saying that the PHP version is available, a new WordPress version is available. So all that can be updated from here. So this is the overview. Now digging deeper, security is where all your WordPress related updates can be done. So we can, like I have scheduled smart auto updates from here. So it comes by default. Hostinger does it on its own. So Hostinger will automatically update any new WordPress related updates that are there, or it will show me any themes that need an update, and I can just click on this button and update them from here. I don't have to go to the dashboard. If any of the plugins that I have on the website have an update, I can just update that from here, or I can delete the plugins also from here safely. So all this can be done from this security tab. Now they have an AI troubleshooter. I have not used this till now, but they basically allow you to use AI to find solutions to your problem. So that service is available here. You can run a speed test and AI will identify what is the problem, and then it will guide you how to solve it. We will use this in this tutorial in the future. Now staging is something which is very important. So a lot of time what happens is that you change something directly on your WordPress admin and it breaks down your website. Now that can be avoided. Instead of doing an update or a change directly on your website, if a new plugin comes or a new plugin update comes or WordPress update comes, and if you change that directly on your website might break down. So to avoid that, we create a staging. Staging is basically a place which is a copy of your website. So instead of startupswissknife.co.in, I will create stage.startupswissknife.co.in or test.startupswissknife.co.in. Once I create that, I will first do an update on this particular staging site, And once everything is working fine, after I test everything, I can then push that update to the main website. So this way I avoid breaking down my site, especially the websites which are high traffic websites and where you are selling something, whether it's e-commerce involved, there's payments involved. You don't want those sites to break down. So staging is what is useful in that case. Now, this copy website button allows you to copy your website to some other website. So I can just select one of the websites where I want to copy this particular website and it will help me copy. Presets is something that Hostinger offers, where if you always use a particular set of plugins and themes on all your websites, you can create a preset using that. And next time you don't have to install them manually. You can just have a preset and switch it on. So your website will be created from a preset instead of you manually going and installing the theme, then installing all the plugins one by one. All of that manual work goes away. So it makes it very easy to create a new website. So this is the WordPress section. Now let's move forward to the hosting plan section. So under this section, it gives you details of your hosting plan, what are the resources you are using, when you should be renewing this particular plan. So you can see a lot of details are available here. I've hidden some of them because I don't want to disclose my name servers and where my server is located, the FTP links. So all those things are available here. Your server IP address is available here. So this is a confidential information, so you should not disclose this to anyone. The resource usage of your server is visible under this section. You can renew or upgrade your hosting plan from here. So that was the hosting plan section. Now let's move forward to the performance section. Like I shown you earlier, the AI troubleshooter will help you troubleshoot the speed related issues of your website or any other issues that are there that you're facing in terms of performance. Object cache basically helps you create cache for your website on the server side. So it helps in speeding up your website loading. Next thing is page speed test. Here you can test the page speed of your website on desktop or mobile, and it will help you analyze the speed. Then if the speed is not good, you can actually take help of the AI troubleshooter to identify where the problem is. Now coming to CDN, Hostinger offers a CDN service. So what is a CDN? And now CDN is a content distribution network. So if you are hosting a website in Mumbai, India, that is where your hosting server is. But your customers are coming from US, UK, Australia, from other side of the world, right? So by the time they enter the domain name and the website is fetched from your hosting server in Mumbai and shown to them in their country, it takes a lot of time. There would be delay and the website will load slow. So to avoid this, there is something that is called a content distribution network, CDN. So what that does is it will make a copy of your website from your server and then put it at different locations around the world. So when somebody opens up your website from US, the CDN network will fetch a copy of your website from somewhere close to him. It might be in US itself, and open it for him. So the website will load much faster, and the biggest problem is that when the website opens slow, the customers will just close it down because people don't have patience these days. Within a second, if a website is not opening, they'll just move on to something else. So that is where CDN comes into picture, and it's a very good feature provided by Hostinger. You don't have to go looking for a CDN service outside. It's inbuilt into your host. So all of these features like your object cache, the light speed cache, the CDN service, the free SSL service, and other services like malware, right? All of these are very important. And earlier with different hosts, I had to actually keep on installing them from different sources and finding them and then setting them up. Now with Hostinger, I don't have to do any of that. It's all available inside with my hosting. So that's an advantage that you get with Hostinger. Now moving to the next section, which is analytics. This section basically gives you an idea of from where all your customers are coming, what are the total requests on your website, from what all unique IPs it's coming, how much bandwidth you are using. So it's more technical side, so you don't have to pay too much attention here. Moving on to the security section. Now a few important things about a WordPress website is that you have to ensure that it's up to date. The WordPress version has to be up to date and the plugin has to be up to date. The reason for that is that a lot of times there are loopholes in the software of WordPress or the plugins. Now, to basically prevent any hackers from exploiting those loopholes, WordPress and the plugin providers create updates and they send it to you, which you have to do so that all these loopholes cannot be exploited. Now, you have to make sure that those updates happen regularly, otherwise your site might be at risk. So you can set up auto updates from this section. And the next feature is the malware scanner. Now, a lot of times what the hackers do is that if they find a loophole and they get into your website, they will install some kind of a script or a malware into your website that will help them hack your website or take data about your customer, sensitive data, right? They might take it away or they might just take over your website and the server. So to prevent that, there is a malware scanner that comes with Hostinger and it does its work pretty well. Like it's already keeping my websites safe. Moving on to the SSL feature, like I told you earlier, SSL comes free. As soon as you set up a website on Hostinger, it will automatically install SSL certificate also. So your website will appear with a lock symbol and it will be HTTPS enabled. So the data of your customers would be safe and they would not get that error message saying that, hey, this website is not safe, don't visit this website. So that issue will not come for your website with this feature. Now, moving on to domains. The domains section helps you manage domain related stuff. So if you want to, say if you have a website like startupswithknife.com and you want to add a section where you want to create community of your users, so you can create a subdomain like community.startupswithknife.co.in. Or if you want to sell something or you want a blog which is on a separate subdomain, so you can create a blog.startupswithknife.co.in or shop.startupswithknife.co.in. So all that can be done under subdomains. So you can just create a subdomain here like community and it will come as community.startupswithknife.co.in, right? And you can just click create or create a subfolders which will keep the file separate from the main website, and you can just click create and your subdomain would be created. It's as simple as that. Now, these features you can avoid. You can redirect somebody landing on startupswithknife.co.in to some other domain. So in the future, if you change your domain, you can just redirect people to the new domain. Now, moving forward to the website section. This helps you basically install WordPress, copy a website, migrate a website. So you can avoid this section. This is starting to get a little technical, so you can avoid this section. Don't touch anything here. File section is where the files of your WordPress can be managed. So again, this is a technical part, so avoid touching it unless you know what you're doing. Database is again related to your WordPress dashboard database. So avoid doing anything here. If you want to touch anything over here, it's better to take help from somebody who understands coding, PHP, SQL and all that, so that they know what they're doing and you don't end up damaging your website. These are the advanced features where you have DNS zone and PHP configuration. So again, you can maybe touch the cache manager and set up cache. Under this section, you can just switch on automatic cache. So cache will help speed up your website. It makes a copy of your website in the browser so that your website doesn't have to load from the server itself. So once a visitor has visited your website, a copy of that website will be created in his browser also. So next time it will be directly loaded from the browser. Not everything has to be fetched from the server. Now the other section where you can make some changes is this DNS zone editor. Now DNS zone editor helps you configure your DNS records. So for example, you wanted a business email and you didn't take it from Hostinger. You actually went to Google Workspace and created an account there, and you want to connect now that account to your website. You have to add TXT records. Now those records are added from here. You have to just select TXT over here, and whatever records they provide, you have to enter it here and add record. That's it. So that is how you connect these services to your DNS. So that is what is the use of this particular section. We will go through this in the future as we keep on doing more work on the website, connecting it to various services. But then, like I said earlier, it's better to basically avoid anything that is too technical and that you're not aware of. If you keep clicking here and there, you might end up breaking something. So you can look at the overview, WordPress, hosting plan, analytics, security, domains. Till here, whatever you do doesn't have too much negative impact. So this is what you need to use. Anything below this is more technical, so be careful while doing anything in this section. So that's that. So that was the overview of the hosting a dashboard and the things that you need to use to manage your website from the hosting a dashboard side. Now, remember that if at any point you get stuck anywhere, you can always use this particular button. This is Kodee. So when you click on this, it opens a chat. This is Hostinger's AI-based chat help. So when you type any problem here, it will give you all the solutions that you need. So it's very intuitive and all your problems would be solved here. So don't worry, the help is not far away. Now let's look at Hostinger in comparison to the other good hosting providers that I like, namely SiteGround and Cloudways. Now, Hostinger, the advantage that it offers is that it's very beginner friendly. So if you're starting out and you're a new business owner or you're non-tech savvy, Hostinger is the best option for you. It's good to start. It will not be very costly. I think its plans start from somewhere like 250 rupees per month, so not very expensive. It's not very difficult to learn. It's very easy. Everything is very intuitive. And it has all the advanced features that very expensive hosting providers like Cloudways or SiteGround also offer. So it's best for a small business. SiteGround is really good, but then it is not cheap. It is expensive. So if you already have a big website which is already making a lot of money, you can maybe go to SiteGround. It's brilliant. Cloudways is one step further. It offers you cloud servers which are very fast, but it is a little technical. So if you want to go there, you can also use that service if your website is already making a lot of money. But personally, my recommendation would be that for a growing or a small business, Hostinger is the best option. Now you can click on this purple link here or here to go to Hostinger through my referral link, and you can get additional 20% off. It will reduce the price for you. At the same time, I will earn a little bit from it. You will not have any extra cost on you. So this will help me keep building such tutorials and videos in the future. Now, I hope you got a good understanding of the Hostinger dashboard from this video. In the next video, I will take you to the WordPress dashboard and give you an overview of the WordPress dashboard. And from there, we will start building your website and setting up all the plugins, themes, and all the features that our business needs. So till then, go through this video, go through the link in the description, which will give you access to this presentation and all the screenshots. You can go through them and understand better and try to implement it on your side. Create a Hostinger account and go inside and look at all the features. And then I will take you further from there in the next video. Till then, have a nice day, and I'll see you in the next one.